Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take the resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below. I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Remember that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. It is a good idea to have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel if you really want to see what's up. Thank you all for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you for your support. Hope you're all doing wonderful. All are welcome on this channel, and our contributions are highly appreciated. Okay.
1 second, ladies and gentlemen.
The first card that we have here, collective, is the intuitive. And, with this energy here, someone is feeling the need to be inquisitive. Someone is seeking some kind of advice. You could be getting a reading, or someone is getting a reading regarding you, maybe to assist you. They could be getting a reading that you are aware of, or you may not be aware of this. But someone is in indecision. They're looking for clarity. And they're looking for some kind of spiritual guidance, some kind of confirmation of how to proceed forward, Spirit is saying, okay? And so this could be your energy collective, or this could be someone, that you know. Maybe they're getting this reading to assist you. Maybe they even informed you that they're going to get a reading. This could be someone close to you, maybe a parental figure, a relative, a best friend, okay? It could be your spouse as well. Or this could be someone just wanting to know more about you. So they could be pulling cards on you, okay? They could be going to some kind of divination reader, pulling cards on you, trying to figure out more about you, they want to get to know more about you. This person could be scared to approach you. You could be someone that does divination. You could be very spiritual as well. This person may be intimidated by you, collective. They may be in some sort of fear, which is an illusion, because I'm picking up on your energy. I don't pick up on anything that is heavy or negative about you. You're just very different, okay? You could be someone who's very unorthodox when it comes to how you present yourself, how you show up in the world, okay? You're very in alignment with your emotions. Someone who likes to stay to themselves, okay? But meanwhile, this person has negative ideas and opinions of who you are because you don't appear as the average normal person, okay? This is the message. This is what this person is thinking about you, okay? They could be aware maybe that you do tarot, or you do some kind of spiritual work. Doesn't have to be tarot, doesn't have to be divination. There's a lot of things under the umbrella of spirituality that a person can partake in, okay? And all are welcome on this channel, okay? All are welcome. Does not matter what your belief is. All are welcome here. So they could be aware. Maybe they've seen you with these cards, heard you speaking about them. So they could be maybe intimidated, maybe in fear of you, who you are. They could be calling you a witch, or calling you evil, maybe gossiping about you, okay? The next card we have here is the Artist of Mugs. And so I'm picking up that you're very artistic, very creative. You're someone who likes to work with their hands. Okay, you can be very crafty in your spare time. Okay, they are calling you mean, not me, collective, but in your spare time, you like to work with arts and crafts. You take lots of pleasure and satisfaction in being creative. Okay. And so, like I said, you're someone who loves to be by themselves. You don't find it as being a problem. You don't find it as a negative, or you don't consider it to be being lonely. You love life. You're just very private, and you pick and choose who you allow into it, okay? So you love arts and crafts. You're very spiritually inclined and in tune. But there is someone who is curious about you, collective. They want to know more about you. The Spirit is saying all they have to do is just simply ask you. Simply ask you. but instead, it's like they're in a energy of confusion and illusion. But this is self-inflicted. This has nothing to do with you. Okay? But with the star energy here, this person does see you as someone very abundant and very well accomplished. You could be someone who's very resourceful. You have experiences, you just go about it in a different way. Like I said, you can live a private life. You don't display every move that you make, what you're eating at 5 a.m. You're not snapping pictures, posting it. You're someone, if you're out on a date or on an outing with friends or family, you may post a pic, you may not. It's not a major thing to you, okay? You're more of a leader. You have leadership qualities. You're not into following what is trendy, okay? This person may go to this reader and may receive the same message that I am conveying, that there is nothing to fear when it comes to you. You are just a private person. And for them to release the illusions as well as the negative projections that they may be having regarding you. Even if you are a tarot reader, okay? This person could be maybe calling you evil because maybe this is part of their upbringing. Maybe this is something that they were taught in their family, that anyone who touches cards and read metaphorically is an evil person. And this reader may explain to them that they should do more research instead of passing judgment on you collective or projecting onto you. This reader may really, basically the reading, what I'm saying, I see a reader letting them know like there's nothing to fear. This person is very private. They have a right to be this way. They're a very kind person, and the reader may inform them to be mindful of projecting negative energy onto you. Not because you're going to do something to them, but the laws of energy. To be mindful of what you put out because it will come back, especially when you're trying to, or you are projecting negative energy towards anyone. That goes for anyone in the world, in life, periodically. Doesn't matter who you are, how much money you have, what kind of moisturizer you use. What you put out will always return back to you. Okay. The next card we have here is the artist of records. So, you may be someone who's also very musically inclined. You may love to dance. You may love music. You may be someone also, I'm picking up on someone who loves to maybe mix and master, create beats, create sounds. You could have a studio. You could be building a musical studio, okay? You can also be very multifaceted. You could be someone who knows how to play multiple instruments, as well as your arts and crafts. There's a lot of things that you know how to do. You can have a job and a hustle, but you also have a lot of fun hobbies that you partake in, at your leisure time. You're a lot of fun. You're a lot of fun, collective. You're a lot of fun. And so with this person, while they're, smirking and projecting this negative energy, that you're just a lot of fun. All right, spirit. And by them projecting negative energy, instead of just simply getting to know you, or, asking you a question if you were in their environment, or, what's your name, you're really a nice, great person, that they are missing out on the opportunity of that. But Spirit is saying that is a repercussion of projecting negative energy, of misjudging people, of looking down on people. That is, that's the repercussion of that. So that's something that person has to learn how to release on their own, not to pass judgment, even though if it's something that you were told in church or from your mother or your father or your grandparents. Doesn't mean that it's actual or factual. And to do research and look into things on your own. Be mindful of passing judgment on to people, okay? This person could have even, spread some rumors or shared some kind of not pleasant conversation. And so that's what I mean by projecting negative energy. And that's why this reader, whomever they are getting a reading from, or whoever they're talking to about you, may, inform them, hey, stop with the, passing the bone about this person because you're misjudging, and that's negative energy. And they may inform them of basically what I just said. What you put out will return to you. And so this represents your energy. You're just relaxing, chilling, maybe listen to some music, having your spiritual bath, just unwinding, rejuvenating yourself as you should, You're either, working with your hands, relaxing, having fun, shining like a star, or maybe working your spiritual practice, you're just building and creating. You're very ambitious, and, those who aren't confident enough to live their best life and do the things they desire. They often become jealous and envious, so much so that they try to pick and provoke with people who are leaders, people who have leadership qualities, people who are confident. It often intimidates a person with low self-esteem. And so with the three of brushes here, this person will be in reflection mode after they go get this reading. They will think twice before they speak on your name. Again, Spirit is saying this reader is going to have a heavy conversation with them. And when I say heavy conversation, I'm not talking about arguing or you better, and screaming or being disrespectful. But this person is going to have a very mature, deep conversation with this person to be more mindful of misjudgment as well as the energy they are projecting. Okay. This person will walk away feeling ashamed, and they will be in reflection mode. They will be in reflection mode, and they will be feeling ashamed. It looks like they could possibly take the time to do the research on whatever it is that they are judging about you, whether it's divination, whether you own a botanica, maybe you sell things online, maybe you're someone in the community. You could be that neighbor's house that, people have different things to say about. You're very private, you stay to yourself. Lots of misjudgment and gossip going on. You could be that person, in a church setting that people talk about. You could be that person at work, on the job, that maybe sits in the cafeteria and maybe you eat your lunch alone every day, or maybe you go outside and take walks. You're just very private and you choose to be. And Spirit is saying there's nothing wrong with that. To keep that going, collective. Do not switch up or change anything about you. Do not dim your light for anyone. Be yourself wholeheartedly and unapologetically. And that is what this person is envious of. You're able to walk in confidence and live your life, and you're not bothering anyone. And they lack the confidence to be brave and bold and be themselves authentically. And so that's why people often project on to, the leaders, the go-getters, the ambitious ones. Okay. And so we're closing out with the Ace of Mugs. And so the Ace of Mugs here, you see with the light over it, this represents abundance, having more than enough, an overflow of prosperity of whatever you are working on, whether it's your arts and crafts, whether it's your music, whether it's you shining like a star, whether it's your spiritual practice, whatever it is. You may choose a new career, whatever it is, collective. There's just a lot of prosperity headed your way because there's this thing you have about you where you actually mind your own business. I'm also picking up you're someone, you're not into gossip. If someone was to come to you with gossip about someone, you're likely to change the subject. You're likely to change the subject because you don't want to be a part of it, and you understand the law. You know that you're like, look, I'm not partaking in any of that energy. It doesn't pay any bills. It doesn't make any cents or dollars for me to sit up and gossip or slander people who are doing nothing to me. And so, so you dodge the toxic energy. There's nothing wrong with that. So Spirit is saying, continue being that way. That is a characteristic about you. It's who you are, authentically, wholeheartedly. So stay 10 toes down in that and don't change or switch up for anyone. Yeah. So this is the reading. I hope it assists you for your highest good. Later.